Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here, and welcome back to another Satisfactory episode. Just waiting for Chilled to be able to come online for a bit, and I figured I'd just fill you in on the stuff that I've been working on in between episodes. So down here, this is our oil processing area, which we've been to before, and we have many things running through here. So this is where our plastic and rubber is produced. So plastic, the output being heavy oil residue, and the heavy oil residue comes from both plastic and rubber, and we're now processing that here into petroleum coke. Now we were doing that before, and we were sending all of it up to the base. You can see this belt here. It used to send everything that it made out there. Now I did just boost this, and I probably didn't need to boost it, so I'm actually going to take this back out and see how it goes. I'd prefer it not to go up to the base because we've got tons of it up there and we probably don't need it, but what we are lacking at the moment is power. So I've built 4 power generators here, just standard coal burning generators, and they can use this petroleum coke as their fuel. So again, in the pure sense of trying not to make spaghetti, I know last episode was just full on spaghetti, belts going left, right and centre, and that's still all like that. But as you would have seen near the end of the last episode, we were running short on power. Now, how are we doing now? We're making enough to just start to creep the battery back up a little bit. But I do have all the manufactories turned off, so we do still need to expand power, but I think this is probably the limit of fuel, if that makes sense. So we're getting, what, 3? Now that I've turned that down, 2 or 3 extras over what we're actually consuming, so that's not bad. These guys use 25 a minute, so we're using 100 a minute here. And what do you produce? Let's have a bit of a quick look here. You are producing 120 a minute, so we should be, about 20 over. It's not quite enough. As you can see, they're not quite enough to run one more. I probably could, and they've got space. The other side of that, had to put a second pump in. Now that I've got the 2 pumps running at 120 cubic, so we're producing 240 cubic meters of water a minute. Max flow is 300, so that's good. These guys are using 45 each, so 90, 180. So we're actually, I've got just enough, I reckon, even if I put that shard back in that production thing and just tweak it up just that little bit to get the extra 5 that I would need. But I think at the moment we're doing pretty good, and hopefully this is using enough of the residue, and that's my main game here, is to pull this this residue out and actually have things producing. Now the other thing that'll happen once we unlock that expanded power infrastructure milestone, this middle one, which is producing fuel, we'll put a fuel generator down here as well, probably. Depending on how much fuel we're producing, yeah, I'm not 100% sure how much that is. But we'll hopefully... What are we actually producing in byproduct? So we're producing 40 cubic meters of heavy oil residue from that one. And 10. So we're producing 50 cubic meters of heavy oil residue. What are we actually processing? 40. So I probably still do need to just tweak this up just that little bit to be able to get it to the 50, and then we're good. We're, the petroleum coke itself, how much do I need to get it to 50? 41. Let's go a little bit further. 47, so I'm pretty close. 1.2. Let's just crank it just a little bit. 50 a minute, 150 per minute of petroleum coke. So we will be producing too much. So as I said, I can probably fit 1 more of these guys in here. Yeah, but that's a bit of work. That's a bit more mucking around here, but maybe worth it. Maybe worth it. Worst case, the petroleum coke. I was thinking of the other thing to do here, which was potentially use this end to fuel the truck. It's going backwards and forwards. And I was going to do that by putting a smart splitter here somewhere on the input. Having the smart splitter push petroleum coke to here in the fuel slot. And then once it's full, it'll revert, push over to the actual input. So let's do another smart splitter. Can I pop one in here? Will it actually split the belt? And if I say left hand petroleum coke and then overflow through the middle. I think it works. So once that's full, we should be good. The only thing I'll need to do is swap the truck over to petroleum coke. And then we don't need the coal going up to the top. And if this is enough of an overflow to keep this full and still produce and still produce the overflow, I should say, even after the truck starts using it, then happy days, right? So I don't know whether to... Did I update this belt? Probably, right? Because why not? Why not use Mark IIIs everywhere? Oop. Might get all the belt then. Last bit. Right. So we may as well have things flowing smoothly. So yeah, just some tweaks to the power gen, some tweaks to our oil processing, and again, like a boost to how we're doing fuel for our truck. And then hopefully all we're sending up then is this stuff. And worst case, the stuff that's already up there, I may feed back into the truck station for the moment as a fuel at that end, and then happy days, right? Either or, we're producing. I don't think it's quite as good a fuel. And I won't know that until we actually put it in the truck. But if it's using it, it's using it. And it's, one less thing to worry about. Kind of waiting for the truck to turn up. It says it's on its way. Now, we did try and put a bigger truck on this route, but my game crashed. Because I'm hosting this for Chilled and I. My game crashed while Chilled was trying to set it up. And because he did the original recording for the path, I can't load that path, so I can't put the truck in it. And he's actually sitting in the middle of the path anyway. So he's in a spot where the little tractor can get around him, but not in a spot where the big truck will get around him. So we do need to work some magic there and hopefully get it to a point where we can get that bigger truck running, even though we kind of don't need it. I think most of the stuff that was happening here was the petroleum coke. Most of the stuff we were bringing out via the truck, or the tractor I should call it, was petroleum coke because we were just producing heaps of it. And now we're going to get a little bit over. I'm pretty sure that I saw the tractor. Here he is. He's coming. I might take his fuel out of him, actually. I want to swap him to this. Can I take some of this, put that back in there. He's on autopilot. What I'm going to do is access the back and take his fuel. Okay, so he's got petroleum coke now. You can have the coal in here. Alright, so he'll take that back, and I hope it doesn't swap it out at the other end. I'm hoping just by me taking the fuel out of it then, was enough to swap it out for good. Because that'd be awesome. It'd be nice to just, you know, use it as the setup that we've got. Everything being used. All right, I'm going to put a cut in here and work out what next to do, and hopefully by the time we record again, Chill will be available, but he has been quite busy today, so we'll see what happens. Back in a tick. All right, I'm back, and Chilled is available now. So how are you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm doing all right. You doing good? You sound better.
I'm getting there. I'll go back to work soon. Holidays are almost over. No. Anyway. Production
Sound
of
like a school
plastic.
kid.
Yeah, well, my kids went back to school this week too. Um, anyway, the joys of school holidays, right? Just glad I was able to have time off at the same time for once. Right. Plastic's a problem. We are getting close to the expanded power infrastructure milestone, which is what we need. Plastic is holding us up. Now, we do get an alternate source of plastic here from the fuel production. So we originally were setting it up to base, but I can't seem to find where I've put it at the moment. But what I want to pop down is another one of these refineries. So let's just do that. Pretty sure this is what I need. In, out. Can you line up, please? That'll do. Now this guy is going to be producing the residual plastic. This one here. It's going to take water and the polymer resin. Now, again, the plastic production at the moment is kind of full. And so what I'm going to do is, I didn't bring enough steel down. Of course I didn't bring something with me. Oh boy. I need to run water from over here for a start. Hopefully I can tap off that. Make some janky pipe work. Come on. Flipping through the thing, but that's fine. You're going to go... Pipe is too long. Really? I don't think so. You're going to go there, and then I'm going to have to run the output of that other refinery over to there. So we'll just run a belt from here around and around the corner. And then anything from the production of fuel will push out to over there. Now, as I said, plastic is the thing that is holding us up. So I might... Power's a thing that's holding us up, but I'm just going to overclock this plastic production, which Chilled's going to love. He's just been working on the power plant down in the basin area, and I think you said you tapped out pretty much on what we're producing.
Pretty much on what that little area can produce, anyway.
Do we have tier 2 miners on those coal patches yet?
On a couple of them.
We are kind of...
We'll need upgraded pipes, tier 4 belts.
Oh, yeah, yep. We're kind of not producing enough petroleum coke here either, and I'm hoping that boosting this guy up a little bit, because it'll now produce 15 a minute of this byproduct, and hopefully that's enough to get things moving over here, because we were kind of running out. So only just producing. I'm going to pop that back up. Although I did notice we have tanks here. I might need to put a pump on here actually, because that pipe goes up and around. How do I do that? Can I put a pump in? Good. Mark II pump's better. Only takes plastic and some motors and stuff. If I could catch 8 plastic, would be good. Come on. Got 4. I'm walking backwards on a tier 3 belt. It's only just falling behind. 2 more. Here we go. Alright, a Mark II inline pump. Do that. Power line. Oh yeah. And it's draining this tank quite well. If this other thing over here doesn't think it's got enough. Yeah, look at that. Heaps in there now. I don't know if this one... So this one probably needs a pump on it as well, because we're kind of just flowing. So maybe I should have just put a pump down here, this end. Anything's possible. It's doing its thing though. We're hopefully going to get more petroleum coke happening so we can fill up our generators here. Maybe I can just run a tier 1 belt for now. We'll come back down and upgrade it later. We just do that here. From here, we're going to come out the way. Down here. And then potentially bouncing around like a pogo stick. Not too worried about belts clipping. Cool. So when we do finally produce the polymer resin, it should come along this belt and then we'll get a little boost to our plastic. How are we going up that end for computers, Chill?
I'll have to have a look.
My nearest power pole. I do need to give this guy power.
Where be the pooters?
Oh, it's one of the manufacturers, the left-hand one, or the far left, closest to the elevator, I think.
Yeah, make my way through the spaghetti.
Plenty of it. You still have a spot. Can you? Excellent. This guy's getting water. Good.
We got one.
Got one computer on the belt.
Yeah. In the machine.
Oh no, I just gin to pick them up off the belt at the back because they export automatically.
I see.
It's going over to the other machine, which I've turned off. So what are we missing? We're missing 7 of the heavy frames and
4.
4 more. Hopefully pushing this plastic production up a bit will help. 30 plastic a minute. Just yeah. Things need to be a little bit quicker. I don't think we're running out of oil or anything. I think we're still good on crude oil. Looking good. Staying full. So just need this this fuel generation, this next expanded power infrastructure one. As soon as we get that, oof, it's gonna be good. Put the fuel generator down here, that'll be a little bit better. Actually, is it? What's it like for power?
I'm not sure.
Is it? Oh, we haven't unlocked it yet, so it will be in that. I'd have to look at the thing. Can I do fuel? Do buildings? Well, only show me stuff that's unlocked. Like it only shows stuff that's unlocked. That's a bummer. All right. So yeah, see, we're getting a little bit of output of petroleum coke. Excellent. That's good. We're now. This guy should now be full. Yeah, because we were running out. Oh, and the battery's at 47%. That's excellent. So with those other manufacturers off, is probably helping. But yeah, slowly getting there. I don't know if we need to. I don't think we need to do anything else with this oil production. I think we're still good, and we're only using 1, aren't we? Still just off 1.
Yeah,
I can only see 1. Wow, not bad. We'll see what happens once we start producing fuel and using it, but... You're full. Yeah, but it's okay. It's draining out. Oh, I don't know. It's all good. Everything's good. Alright, I'm going to put another cut in. Hopefully we can get to the point where we are at having enough to do these last couple of computers. That would be nice. And then we'll come down here and build a fuel generator, I think. Alright, driving back to base. Back in a tick. Alright, we're back. We have 10 computers left to build. We are waiting on plastic at the moment. I did find the polymer resin that I knew I sent up to the base at the beginning. Found that in a chest, so next time I head down the back there, I'm going to drop that into the machine. But I'll just sort of show you one of the bonuses of the Doggo Factory thing here, Doggo House. They deliver all these cool bonuses. I'm not touching this one, the uranium waste. That can stay in there. I am a bit worried though. We are running low on doggo food, and we're having trouble getting the berries. So, yeah. But blue power slug, yellow, and a purple. So, and then they've just delivered some more stuff. So I'm now out of space in my inventory, but there's some coal. They gave us some iron ore, some limestone. But these slugs alone, so that's what, 8 power shards, I think, with one of each. Purple was 5, I believe it is. We'll head back up and check it. Hey, look, you know, finally using the tubes. I keep forgetting to use it. Run from one end of the base and forget it. Oop, there we go. Let's have a quick look. Power shards. Yep. So already had 2 in my inventory. There's 1. So we're at 3, 5, and then another 5 makes 10. We have 10 power shards. Very, very nice. But yeah, we're literally just waiting on deliveries of plastic to come down from the truck up there and be delivered. We did find that I was sending a lot of the circuits into one of the things I've got turned off at the moment. So circuits are being produced and they're splitting here, but we need them in that machine and not this one. So we've been just cruising down here as they're made and picking them up because this machine and this machine are turned off. Ooh, we've got 3 computers here. We're 7 to go. I even manually crafted some for a bit there because it was quicker. Took all the stuff out of the machine and manually crafted it. So again, I'm going to put another cut in. We're almost done for the episode. Wouldn't be much left, but I do want to get this expanded power unlocked, and I do want to make the fuel generator in this episode. So bear with us just one more time, and we'll be back. Alrighty, I think I have the last 3. There we go. 3, hit the button, ready for launch.
Milestone reached. The fuel generator will match power generation to the increased consumption of recently acquired technologies and buildings. Additionally, improved conveyor belts and lifts can now be constructed. Caterium scanning unlocked.
No. But yes, I was correct. I just said off camera, we'll need computers to do the fuel generator. Yep. Needs 5 of. And it also needs 10 of the frames. I've got 4 on me. I've got everything else but the computers and the frames. But it produces 150 megawatts as opposed to a coal generator which produces 75. Has pipe input for the fuel. Does it not need water?
Apparently not.
Interesting. So I think we need to get more computers and we need to build this guy. So as much as I said in the last cut that this would be one more time, I think I want, these are frames. Should be enough frames now. Yep, I just need 5 computers, which, you know what? Needs all sorts of stuff. Like these circuit boards. More plastic. So, let's pop these in here. There's another 1 computer. What about the plastic? We've got enough for 2 computers in here. Again, I could have made it a crafting bench, but all the rest of the materials are in there. But I think maybe we will just wrap up here, and then we'll put the fuel gen in and work out its best position. Gotcha. Work out the best position for it in between episodes, and then come back next time and we'll have the fuel running. Chilled was just saying we need to boost our oil production, which I very much agree with, to get more plastic and more stuff happening, more rubber happening down the other end. So maybe a couple more oil drills, because I think there was 2 or 3 more parts down there for
over there, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And then we need to... So oil extractors are cheap enough. I've got all the materials on me for at least 2. I mean, at the moment we're producing what, based on what we're digging up. Yeah, is that 2 computers? We're part way there. But yeah, I think a good wrapping up point. We got a fair bit done today. We got another unlock done. Do need to do something with my farming to get more of those berries, and I really don't know what to do yet. There's nothing that sort of tells you what gives the best output for those berries. Like, I don't seem to see a lot of them coming out. I know I can duplicate them. I get one fruit gives me 2 seeds, but it's like, do I need to run them through here a whole bunch of times and boost it up? I mean, we're using 6 of the berries per doggo chow, so got a bad feeling we're going to lose our doggos. And I don't know how to get them out of here. Uh-oh. Oh, one died. Yes, we have lost him. Radar's dead. And the other one is not so happy. Poor doggos. So what happens when you run out of food? Although he's still in there, I just can't pick him up. So I don't know what else to do there. They gave us another shard. He's still in there. He's just... I kind of wish I could get him out. I can't get him out. Look, they're both... I don't know. Anyway, have a look in between and come back after, and hopefully I've saved our doggos, but I don't know. Until next time, thanks everyone for watching. Comments below. I hope you enjoyed it. See you then.
Everybody have a good one.